Have you ever wondered how someone like Josephine Baker could go from being a wild dancing sensation to suddenly changing her act, only to come back stronger than ever? Well, it all happened in Paris in the 1920s. She first arrived in 1926 and just dazzled the French public with her energetic dancing. But by 1927, she felt like they were losing interest in her. You see, Josephine had a bit of a control freak streak from childhood. She hated feeling like she wasn't in charge. So, in 1928, she made a bold move and left Paris for good. And then a year later, she came back with a completely different act. This time, she was playing the role of an elegant Frenchwoman who just happened to be an incredible dancer and performer. And guess what? The French fell in love with her again. She had regained control over the situation. What's interesting is that this story can actually be applied to anyone who's in the public eye. You see, when people are bored or losing interest in you, it's often because they feel like they know exactly what you're going to do next. And if they think they can predict your every move, they'll pounce on you. Take Andy Warhol, for example. He was always reinventing himself from artist to filmmaker to society figure. No one could ever guess what he'd be doing next. And that's exactly the trick. So, the moral of the story is this: if you want to keep people interested in your work or public persona, you need to keep them guessing. Don't let anyone pin you down. Let them wonder what's coming next, and that's when the magic happens. Remember, it's okay to be playful and take risks. In fact, that's where the real creativity happens. And if someone gets jealous of your freedom and spontaneity, just know that they're probably a little bitter because you're not like them. That's why we call this daily law: to keep the public's attention, keep them guessing.